evening, everybody. Good night. Or, no, good evening, I think is what you say when you say hello.
Talking Dirty
with Maestro.
Not just numbers,
Not just stats.
it's about what they mean.
Oops.
Maestro. We're gonna throw this into a movie. See, is that better for you?
Educate me. I'm going to send to you the information.
Talking Dirty.
Going back to Cali. Going back to Cali. Y'all know what's up. Welcome to Talking Dirty with Maestro. With you, boy. Me. Hopefully everybody's good. Yep. Went back to Cali. Check out the run in LA. Two players really stood out for me for some good reasons. One thing I love about seeing Xavier Pope play is I see a little add-on every single time. I see him trying things, and that is the kind of focus that you want to get into your game if you want to improve. And Xavier definitely does that. Still solid mid-range shot. He can get that shot any given time. He utilized that well. A couple of quick add-ons to his game, and it's going to make him so much more impactful as a player, which he already is anyway. Shifting the feet on D. I like to see him more balanced toward the ball, which means, for instance, a couple of cases where he was guarding, and a lot of times he was guarding a player that was taller than him. So I understood why he was positioning himself the way he did. I get that. But with his quicks and his athleticism, what I like to see Xavier do, if we're up front left wing and the ball is, let's just say, center court, I'll make it easy. So that means my back is to the rim is to my back right, my player is off wing side. So you guys kind of picture where I'm at. If I have the bigger player, I don't have to face my player to defend him without the ball. The trouble is where the ball is, right? So I like to see, especially someone with that Xavier's athleticism, again, if he can angle more toward the ball, take half a step back where you can see his man, but his body is more toward the ball, it will make him quicker on help side D and also help cut down a potential lane to the basket. Not everybody can get away with that. I definitely think Xavier can. And because his hands are so quick, he can make up for it. And I just don't see anybody being able to fool him on a first step. So why not use that? The other thing I'll say about Xavier, really good decision making overall. He always tried to be where the ball was. And in doing so, unfortunately, sometimes he gave up a couple of moves to the baseline. We're going to talk more about this in the second half. He gave up a couple of moves to the baseline, and I would definitely like to see that not happen on the regular for anybody. We're going to talk about how to fix that later. Don't forget, if you're on defense and you have a player that's that deep, the baseline becomes a defender to help you trap. You can put your foot on the baseline as a defender. Let them come at you. Cut off that lane. You want to force the player toward the middle of the floor. That's where your help is. Again, with Xavier's quickness, I liked how he picked his moments to go into the paint, go to the rim, take the mid shot. High IQ action right there. Love it. Absolutely love it. 100%. Can't wait to see him build on that more. With his game and the mid-range shot, what that's going to do for him, that's going to open up so much more of the floor, and he's a natural passer. It'd be interesting to see him with other players who will now move with intention through the paint, to the rim, things like that, to see them take advantage of him as a passer, because that opens up your entire offense. It just makes it that much stronger. Good job, Xavier. Nice stuff. And as for everyone else, you know what's up. Get you don't do this like.
Thank you for listening to the Maestro. Want to get involved? Bring it.
Drop in discord.gg/SimWorld Hoops.
If you have the brain, join as a coach. If you have the game,
join as a player.
see the game,
be
be the
the
game.
game.
Now, back to the Maestro.
Sorry. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Welcome back, fam. I wanted to stay on that run in Los Angeles. Talk about another player on the floor. Really got my attention. Nice. That was Arthur Snow. An effective quick handle. And here's what I mean when I say that. Snow can walk himself into any position that he wanted to because his handle is so strong. It's low, it's effective, it's asymmetrical, which is really nice. That's what you want. You don't want a predictable handle. And you can tell it's all instinct with this kid. Because of that, he can do something as a floor general that some other players can't do. He can completely control the play time and outline of a game. If the shot needs to come off quick because we need to make up time because we're behind, he has that other gear. He can kick into a quicker handle, get the play into position, or he's quick enough where he can move it to the rim. Really decent shot too. So he helps his team that way. Or team playing with the lead, clock is on your side. He can basically turn down the speedometer and slow down the play and still be effective because his handle, again, that asymmetrical balance handle puts him in a position where it's hard, or should I say it's more difficult for his defender to have access to the ball. Because there was one particular play where he Frankenstein walked his man right into the rim, and it was like a cobra, like he was hypnotizing him. And he was dribble, dribble, bounce, flip, spin, dribble, bounce, dribble, bounce. But it wasn't that fast. And the whole time I'm like, he just lulled my man to sleep. He walked himself right into the paint. Up goes the bucket. Boom goes the dynamite. You know the rest of the story. Really nice to see. Very mature play. And I give his teammates credit. They all stayed flared out. And they all, in their positioning, particularly Xavier Pope, by the way, looked like at any given moment they were ready to come in. When Snow puts up the shot, that's when they moved. It was like nothing triggered until the ball went up. That is high-level play, really good shot, really good outline, and really smart team usage to get themselves in a position to be effective in case the shot missed. Really, really, really nice. Let's talk about this baseline thing. A lot of times, players got the ball down deep against the baseline, and then were able to use the baseline as a rail to get to the rim. Should never happen. If I'm a defender and I have you down there, particularly if you're a bigger player, the last thing I'm giving you is the baseline. I want you to take that extra step and a half to go toward the center of the court to try to work your way in, because that's where my help is. I already have the baseline as help. My teammates are the other side. So when I get you down there, I don't face you up. I certainly don't give you the baseline. I quarter you. I trap you against the baseline. I get that 45-degree angle Why? Because I want you to move the dribble to your hand that's closest to the baseline, because now you might actually hit the line. Better yet, if you're there and I get you there and I can get my position, the only way you're going to go through the baseline is through me. That's a charge. Our ball, we out. Too many times, too many players who got the ball down there, they were soft guarded. Baseline lane was open. They basically just ran down the baseline. Easy up and under. That's what it is. Too easy to stop. So be aware of that when you have a player and you're defending a player, and use the outlines as another defender. Particularly the baseline is extra effective because not only do you have the baseline, you have the backboard and the side of the rim to help you too. So if I know you're there, I basically quarter you. And let's say you're to the right side of the basket. So that means if I'm facing the basket, you're going to be on the left side of the floor. Left side of the floor, man bigger than me or even smaller than me, doesn't matter. Particularly if they're bigger than me. They get the ball down there. Instead of facing you straight and being in line or being parallel with the baseline, I 45-degree angle this moment. Get some Pythagorean theorem on them. And then I put my foot or at least my toe on the baseline. That's all I have to do. Put my toe there. And now I have myself. I make myself big, hands big, high. Don't necessarily have to go toward the ball if I don't want to. Baseline's got you on your left side. I'm on your right side. I want you to get the ball out of your hands. And let's say you do something fancy. You put the ball through my legs. I don't react to the ball. You put the ball through my legs. If I react, guess what? You're not going to go around me. I stay right there. You go through me. It's still a charge. You still have uprooted me from my position. Our ball, we out. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, right? That's how you use the baseline to help you maintain that defensive leverage. Defense should always have the advantage because you have 4.5, let's just go on and say 5 additional defenders. You have the half court line, you have the sideline outs, you have the baseline out, you have the backboard, and you have the rim. So I guess that's 6, right? If you have floor awareness and you use that to your advantage, the defense should always be able to stop a one-man play. Now, if you don't use those things to your advantage, you got problems. And if you let yourself get out leverage, you have extra problems. You all know what I'm talking about. Hopefully this helped you a little bit. Hopefully this gives you a little more insight into how it works. Using the baseline to help you. Really, again, really good stuff seen from Xavier Pope and Arthur Snow. Can't wait to see how this adds up into the season. Season's so close, man. Season's so close. You've all by now heard the changes to the podcast schedule. Check out everybody. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you want to hear. You know what's up. Holla at your boy. Holla at your boys. That's how we do what we do. Appreciate y'all so much. And if I can only say this one time, I would greatly appreciate it. Can I watch something without seeing underwear commercials?
Like I need to talk to somebody.
Thank you for listening to Maestro.
Thank you again for checking out Maestro. Drop a tag below and give us a piece of your mind. See you next time.
Well, thank you for your time. Have a wonderful day.